Well, hello. We're here outside the Capitol and just stopped this very lovely lady asking her why she's out here and if you could introduce yourself and what you do.
Okay. My name is M.B. Blanding. I'm a high school English teacher in Sun Prairie. It's a neighboring district to Madison. Just thinking, we've been out here over 2 weeks. I've been here almost every day. I missed 2 days of school to protest. And after school, most days, the teachers from Sun Prairie come out here and we do our laps. Sometimes it's inside the Capitol, but lately it's been outside the Capitol because they're locking it down. What was the first part of the question?
Well, actually, I'd like to ask you more about coming out here. So you've taken off work to come out here, and how does your principal feel about that and your fellow teachers?
Okay, so I'm, part of the union, as everybody is pretty much out here, but not everybody. I mean, these are mostly Wisconsin folks that are supporters of unions. Some of them are in unions, but it's just the awesome Wisconsin spirit. But the way it works in our school district is we came down here a couple nights after Governor Walker, revealed his, awful bill. We knew what was going to happen, and our teachers union in the district and the teachers union in the state of Wisconsin urged us to get together and make the statement of, calling in sick and going down to the Capitol. And so our school district was closed. Madison school district was closed. Most of the school districts were closed around the Madison area. And then the following day, when I called in sick again, there were school districts from maybe 100 miles away, 200 miles away, almost 300 miles away that joined Madison teachers, and there were so many. It wasn't just teachers at that point, but there were a lot of teachers, and Milwaukee teachers were here. Firefighters from everywhere were here, and all these other people. But that really started it. And when the beginning of the protest, I can say that it was pretty much teachers. It was WEAC, our Wisconsin Union, and SPEA, our Sun Prairie Union, and MTI, the Madison Union, and all the local unions and the regional unions. We were the force here, but now it's grown, and it's grown a lot bigger than us,
Would you say that in Wisconsin, teachers, especially like elementary, middle school, high school, not professors, but would you say it's still a female-dominated field?
Mostly, when we get together as a district and have a meeting, a lot of the teachers in the whole district are female. At the high school level, there are more male teachers.
Okay.
But there are male teachers in Wisconsin, first grade male teachers, but that's more rare. It's funny, the profession hasn't really changed much.
And how do your students feel about you coming out here?
Oh, good question. I've been out here with my students. Our principal has told us not to talk about this in the classroom, and the students want to talk about it. I teach juniors and seniors, and they walked in after the first couple days and said, "Ms. Blanding, what is collective bargaining?" These guys are 18, they can vote, they can, sign up for the military and do many other things that real people do, and they didn't even know what it was. So I opened it up, talked about it, but I knew that, the principal didn't really want us to do that. But, it's part of what education's about. I had to. They asked, they initiated it.
Yeah.
But I've also been, asked by students. We've got a conservative strand out there in the district I teach in. And, they've said, well, what do you went into it because you love it. Nobody held a gun to your head to teach, why are you complaining? And I've had to answer to that in the classroom to kids. But that, I can say, in the last 2 or 3 weeks has totally settled down. It is not cool in our school to have that viewpoint. But at the beginning, we had kids from our school down here, and they made the news for supporting Walker, and they were quoted in CNN from our high school. And the majority of our kids in our high school did not like that representation of them as high school students. So I think that, the main feeling is like, we support you. And it's tough because kids want to talk about it, that we don't, not in our school because of the administration.
And who teaches your classes when you're out here?
Well, I've only missed two days for this, so the first day, I mean, you guys probably heard about this, they had to close the school districts around here because there weren't enough subs. I saw the sub who was signed up for my class, she was out here too, so our substitutes are with us. Second day, they found a sub, so it all went well. We had to make up that day, and it was so funny because the kids kind of protested, and it was like, we went through a day, we had probably 30-40% attendance at the high school when we made up the day. It was kind of funny.
And now all the schools are back in session?
Yeah, we're all back in session now. We're on our third week here. We started back, I think the senators left like, what was that, 17th? So yeah, it's March now. So are we going on the third week?
Third week.
Yeah.
Third week. That's strong.
You guys have done a lot.
I think we went all the way.
Yeah.
Well,
right now
we can let you join your friends.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for being out here and supporting